Well, here we are. This is the last one. It's been a fun ride. At least I had fun. I hope you did too. But I just want to say thank you for watching. And to be perfectly honest with you, as much fun as it was recording these videos, things did not always go exactly according to plan. At doing this, folks, it completely undermines the whole gospel message. Because
Mr. Stewart, please contact the office.
we don't, but blind faith is believing in something even though there's no evidence for it. Well, irrational faith is worse. That's believing in something even though all the evidence points in the exact opposite direction. And you can kind of think of it like an hourglass. You know, you start with a bunch of radioactive material, and over time, it decays into non-radioactive material. Seriously? There we go. Of course, this chapter we're talking about the origin of life, but you can't just start there, right? If you're going to start talking about life springing from non-life, you have to first figure out how the building blocks of life came about, and those are amino acids. Well, trying to think of how amino acids could come about in some warm pond from mindless chemicals and molecules is a lot like taking a puzzle box and shaking it up enough times and thinking it's all going to come together. See? It doesn't work. Never going home today. Welcome back. This is the second video then. And this is going to correspond to the preference. I'm actually going to write down preface in front of me. I can tell you too, you know, these kids today, their lives are no cakewalk, all right? They live in a much more complex world than the one that I grew up in, and I certainly wouldn't want to be in their shoes. The sooner we in the church realize that, the better off we're all going to be. Muscle fibers, and we're finding ligaments that are still stretchy. Quit looking at me. And with that in mind, I'd just like to read a few Bible verses with you here.
Attention students, it is beyond 3:45 now, so please take your belongings and exit for the evening. If you aren't being picked up, be at Chick-fil-A, could be at Starbucks, you name it. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The end. Okay, still rolling. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. My hope is that you were just as entertained and engaged as my students are every single day in class. And cut.